Hey everybody, this is Sean Harrington. Okay, I promised that I would do a simple animation using USB Basic. So I'm in AquaLite over here now. This is the start screen. I'm going to hit return, and on on my USB drive, I've created a folder called Animate right here. Is this folder right here? It's got two items in it, a basic and then a series of screen folders. So what I'm going to do is, let me go in here. We don't need this splash screen, so we need to delete that. But I've got four files, TB test 01, 02, 03, and 04. Those are going to be the files that animate. And let's take a look here at Aquarius draw. So this is the screen minus this part down here that I'm going to animate. You look really closely, you notice that these lines roll up. So here the light blue is at the top, here it's at the second, here it's at the third, here it's at the fourth, and then it just repeats. So it's going to look like a TV screen that's kind of looping. And again, as with last time, I'd use the, where is it? Control M, export screen memory. But what I do is I take and I paste, I do one frame with this minus this stuff at the bottom. And then I move this one to here, this one to here, and this one to here so that I keep cycling it. So this is just a starting screen. This isn't what the actual screens look like when they are exported. So let's minimize this. Let's go into CD, animate. And I've written a basic program here. Let's load that up. Load run me.basic. Let's list it. Pretty simple. So I always start off my programs with a remark statement so you know what it is. Line 110, we do a clear screen. The first thing that we do is we cd, change directory into screen. So remember, we're running it from within here. So this is the run me.basic. We need to go into this folder, cd scr goes into here, and now we have access to these files. Again, another remark statement here. This is where the frame starts. This is the point to which we're going to loop back, go to 130. So we're basically going to be reloading all four of these files in succession. We wait a second for a key press. If nothing is pressed, then we go back to the frame start, and it just keeps looping. Once we do get a key that is a value, a return, or anything, it's going to do a clear screen, CLS, and just to be nice, we're going to do CD backslash. I think it's just a slash. What this does is this goes not just to the animate folder, but actually to the root folder. So this is kind of nice. We send people back before we actually do an end. So if they do a directory after this program is run, they will get a listing of this root folder instead. So it's just kind of a nice thing to do. So let's actually see how it runs. Let's do a run. I did keep the ones at the bottom. So you can see it kind of looks like four television screens, two with frames at the top that look like they're not getting any signal. It's kind of jittering a little bit. Very simple 4-frame animation. Don't have any problems waiting for the return key. It's not like it gets stuck. You could probably do this much faster if you wanted to get a better frame rate. But you can see on USB, it's not that big a deal to very quickly load in the 2K for each of these screen files that needs to be loaded in. Let's take a look at this RGB folder. Sorry, let's go into the animate folder. Each of these screens are 2K, so it's popping in 2K in less than a tenth of a second. Let's run it again just to show you. Oops, we're back in that's the thing when we went back to the original directory. So CD, animate. Then we run. Me.basic. And there we go. There's our four television screens. Very simple animation. You could You could do this as kind of like a wait screen if you wanted to, where the splash screen waits for keyboard port input, and it could be loading these screens very much in the background. I suppose you could get clever about just loading characters if you wanted to do a modified SCR file format. But anyway, so this is number 2. I do plan on doing some more. I've been a little bit busy with some other projects, as you guys can imagine, but I did promise that I would have this animation for you. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys later.